Hi, welcome back to Susan's Kitchen Corner, and on this soda open, making fun of episode, we're going to be doing something called wheat berry. And wheat berries look like this. And you get them in the bulk bin, the bin area where you go and they have tons and tons of different types of grains and candy and flour and you name it, they have it. Well, this is an invaluable thing to have when you want to save money. A pound of this is 58 cents. You cannot beat this. This is breakfast cereal. Space out for a minute while you're contemplating the wheat berry, and it's making me lose my mind with my words. Anyway, again, it's very invaluable. So all there is to it is you don't even have to measure it. This saves it. If you want to measure it, a cup, 2 cups, you put it in water, and then what you want to do, of course, here it is in the water. I'm not going to tip it, but I will spoon it out if you want to see what wet wheat berry looks like. So, of course, it's going to be a little bit darker and watery. So, take that, get your strainer, and make sure the holes, the wheat berry doesn't go through the holes, but rinse it out really well. And it's kind of like beans. You want to spread it out over a cookie sheet. Just kind of look it over, make sure there's nothing in there that, like maybe a rock or something that just doesn't look edible, because a little bit of yellow lentil. There we go. Excuse the thing. Oh, there's another one. So this has got a little bit of lentil beans in it for some reason. So you're gonna find things in it. So look through it. So 2 cups, put in water, rinse it out really well. Then what you're going to do is you're going to let this sit overnight. So you want to do this at night, and if you want to do it in the morning, you can do it just the opposite. Let's say, okay, you're headed off to work. I don't have time to deal with wheat berries, but I can soak it. So stick the wheat berries in the pot, rinse it, put water all the way to the top, as you can see here, because the wheat berry is going to soak the water up. And then, okay, off to work you go. Come back. And, okay, maybe 8 hours later, or if you want to do this towards the end of the night, actually you can come home and do whatever you got to do, and then it gets around 6 or 7. Oh, I got a pot of wheat berries. Put it on the stove, and what you want to do is, actually, I will make another episode, but here's what you want to do if you get the gist of what I'm saying. Put it on high, bring it to a boil. After it comes to a boil, remember, always watch what you're doing. Bring it to a boil, and then after it's boiling, put it on low. Let it simmer with the lid on. Let it simmer, watch it, because this does produce a foam like beans and other I can't say the word, but I'll try. Ligaments, something. Beans, there we go. It does produce a foam, so let it simmer for an hour. After that hour, you can't go wrong with this. After the hour, turn it off, let it rest for a half hour. So, boil, cook for an hour. Let me back up here. Boil, simmer for an hour, shut the stove off. If I say oven, I'm sorry. And then rest with the lid on for a half hour. And you'll have little wheat berries that puff up into little balls. And after it's cooked, then of course you want to take it back over to the sink and cool it, and make sure rinse it through the water so it's nice and cool. And by rinsing it, what it does is it gets rid of the starch. If you don't rinse the wheat berries in water and you cook them as is, you're going to get a slimy mess that you're never going to want to eat again. And I've done it. But I'm the kind of person that I go back in, I go, well, what did I do wrong? You know, so I figure out what I did wrong. But that was a long time ago. And this is really good for breakfast. Get some wheat berries, get some strawberries, bananas, any type of fruit you want, blueberries. If you like kiwis in your milk, so put a little bit of wheat berries in a bowl, add your milk, add your honey, add your fruit. It's a really satisfying and very nice breakfast, and they kind of pop in your mouth. That's what I like about them. You can add them to your soup. There's tons of things you can do with wheat berry. So this is the half wheat berry of me talking about wheat berry. And then the next video is going to be me cooking the wheat berry. So if you don't feel like, well, you know something, I don't know if you want to watch me for a full hour. So let's just leave it at this, explaining how to cook wheat berry, because I don't have I'm sure you guys don't want to suffer with me through an hour of watching something boil and simmer. So just leave it at the explanatory, how do you say that? Self-explanatory video of wheat berry, which is really easy. So hope you enjoy this video on 6 minutes of me talking about wheat berry, and I will see you later. Toodles!